more today about some hunting things, not tactics or anything like that, but just there's some really, really profound. I grew up watching you, and I think you, in so many little boys' minds, were this. You're a legend, and all of these movies and stuff you guys put out have so many incredible moments. And one of the things I wanted to do is I wanted to pull up some things. The
Okay.
thing I wanted to start with, which is one of the highlights of my career, truly, was when we produced The Linguists at Sitka Gear, the movie about elk calling, with Corey Jacobson and you
Yeah.
and Larry D. Jones and Wayne
Yeah. Great
Carlton.
guys. Oh man, Corey. Yeah. Oh, great guys.
Yeah. And I wanted to play this part in this movie, and I wanted to expand. I want you to expand on it a little bit once I can do it here.
Okay.
Um, so for those that are watching, this is a movie that um, me and my team produced at Sitka Gear, 2017, and it's on YouTube. It's called The Linguists, and I think it's one of the better hunting films that's ever been done. Not just because I was involved with it, because I truly believe that it's just a really cool story. But there's this part in the movie where Will starts talking about what you're about ready to hear, and I think it's really powerful. And then we'll talk about it.
Support that way of life.
Public land is important. Private land is important. Through hunting and through elk hunting especially, the passion for being there, seeing God's creation, seeing the sunrises and sunsets that can only happen in the West. Sure, they're beautiful here, but when you got mountains and snow and golden aspens, and some of the aspens even turn red depending on how they turn during that year, and those leaves are falling and they're catching into the spruce trees, and just see these things, and you got to realize how much you had to be thankful for.
A lot more than just shooting an elk every season.
It is a whole lot more than just shooting an elk. And then learning about the habitat and seeing the invasive things that happen that we've allowed, and being able to stop that so the elk can have food and have cover to raise their young and to go through the winter and to have corridors to travel. And we need to share it with as many people as we can. You teach somebody to love something, they'll want to protect it.
That's my favorite quote from the movie, Will.
Okay. Well, thank you. Yeah. Ben Potter called me last week.
Ben Potter being the producer of that film. He filmed the whole thing. He helped score it. Amazing dude.
They're going to produce a linguist film documentary on turkey calling. And turkey.
Wow.
Yeah. So
nice.
He called me, and I told him I'd be glad to help him. And I said, man, there's so many more people you need to talk to besides me that I gave him a list of some names. He was writing down as fast as he could go. But he's got 2 children now. He's doing great. His little boy sent me a picture of his little boy with 2 cinnamon teal, 7 years old. That little kid was born when y'all did that video, that film.
That's so crazy. It's been that long.
But anyway, that was a lot of fun. And Corey Jacobs has stayed in touch. Hadn't heard from him in a few months, but he stayed in touch, and I hope Larry's doing well. And
I just saw Larry the other day. I just went out. Yeah, him and I went out and scouted blacktails together here just the other day. It was awesome.
Great. Great people that made a huge contribution to what a lot of people love about the West. Hunting elk, that's great.
What in your view is, so when you listen to that clip, and you were talking about, because the whole film's about elk and elk calling, but you got deeper there, which was like, to me, it was like separating. Yes, we all want to go out and harvest, and yes, we want to get the biggest thing, and all these things, these kind of more shallow reasons for hunting. But to me, that part of the film talked more about the bigger reason for being part of this thing we call hunting. Well, can you expand on that a little bit?
Yeah, well, that's what gets you there. I mean, from the anticipation to the effort, to the physical and mental effort, and sometimes it can get really mental, of putting it all together in